where are you? How long is it going to be until you finally come home? I haven't seen you at all since yesterday. Where in the world have you been? Please, come back as soon as you can.
I'm sorry. I know it's been a long time since I last talked to you. Don't worry about me. I'm still alive. So anyway, don't get so flustered about it.
Sam, what have you been doing until now? I got a message from your job recently. They told me that you had sent them your resignation letter recently. Please, tell me, what in the world is going on?
Don't just up and start babbling about this and that. I was going to resign from my job, so I sent them my notice of resignation. Nothing more than that. Perfectly simple. And along with that, I'm not going to be coming home. Ever.
What? What do you mean you're never coming home? What do you plan to do then? But before that, why? I am not satisfied with you just saying you'll never come back. I don't understand why you're doing this. Please, just give me a reason.
It's not something that concerns you. You don't have to understand. It's not going to matter shortly anyway. That's because I'm going to divorce you.
You... what?
There isn't a thing that you can do about it now. I've already made up my mind. We're getting a divorce. I'll be sending you the paperwork for it shortly. Make sure you fill everything out and submit the forms for me.
What? This is all going way too fast. How did it come to this? Why is this happening? This is the first time you're contacting me in days, and it's just to tell me we're getting divorced? Was it something I did? For you to go this far without talking to me about it? Something huge must have happened, right? Please, just tell me what on earth I did so wrong.
I don't even know if there's much to tell you, to be perfectly honest. You didn't exactly have anything to do with it, after all. All I can really tell you is that I managed to find my true soulmate in someone else. There really isn't much else to say.
Excuse me? What might you mean by that? So, what you're actually telling me is that you have been cheating on me this whole time?
Well, not exactly. If we were to think about it in terms of which relationship was which, it'd be more like you were the person I was cheating with, not on.
Come again? You think of it like I was the one you were cheating with? There's so many things wrong with that, I don't know where to begin. How can you be cheating on someone else with your wife?
Oh, that's simple. The one who I feel is most important to me isn't you. The other woman is. Since she's more important to me than you are, it's like I've been cheating on her.
I am completely dumbfounded. Don't say such idiotic things. Have you lost it? I am the one you are married to. You know, marriage. That thing where people are supposed to dedicate their lives to each other. What sort of crazy values do you hold that leads you to feel like your wife is the partner you're cheating with? That's abnormal in anyone's eyes.
Hey, you don't need to be so angry with me about it. Calm down. I'm just putting it that way because it feels like that's the best way to get my point across. It's just an example. I figure that if I phrased it that way, that would help me get across the vast difference in how important to me each of you are.
I don't need to be hearing this nonsense right now. Just hurry up and come home already. You can't seriously expect me to just accept all of these crazy things that you're telling me over a text message conversation. Can you?
I told you. Just calm down already. Actually use your head for once and think about it. When you hear how I'm describing everything, don't you realize that I'm dumping you and going to live with someone else?
You're really leaving me?
Oh, come on already. Didn't I tell you that from the very beginning? I told you I'm not coming home. I then quite plainly told you that there is someone who is vastly more important to me than you. Someone I care much more about. I swear, do you even use your brain at all? What other conclusion could you come to other than that I'm leaving you? Seriously, I shouldn't even have to explain it.
I see. I guess I just couldn't imagine that this would actually be what's happening. I suppose I understand. As crazy as this all seems to be. That said, To not only be cheating on me for what seems like some time already, but to also just divorce me out of the blue like this? You're absolutely horrible. I don't even know if there's a word strong enough to describe just how terrible a person you are.
Yeah, I figured you'd come back at me with something like that. That's why I wasn't really looking forward to telling you all this in the first place. I figured you'd whine and complain, then go on about how stupid or terrible a person I am, then go trying to demand I pay you money for cheating or something. So I went with just telling you over text so you can be out of my life as soon as possible.
Do you even realize how stupid you sound? If you're thinking about this as if you're just going to do whatever you want and get away with it scot-free, you are sorely mistaken. I will find you, and I will make you pay for everything. Mark my words.
Oh, spare me the drama. You really are a slow woman, you realize that? I guess you still haven't noticed that while I am leaving you, I'm still going to let you live in that house. I'm saying you can stay there. And yet, all you're doing is whining about all the other things that aren't going the way you want. Well, that's not really a problem, I guess. I just wish you would realize that I'm trying to compromise with you here.
Compromise? What sort of compromise is this? I don't know what you mean.
Okay, then maybe I'll try to put this in terms that even a stupid woman like you can understand. Even with Jimmy there, are you still fine with losing a place to live?
What?
You'd be in serious trouble if that happened, wouldn't you? Well, that's exactly why I'm handing over the house to you. This is something you should be happy about. I've done a good bit of research, and I found that in cases where people don't have money to pay people, like compensating for cheating or the like, it's not uncommon for someone to hand over their house instead. That's why I'm telling you that if you just stop going on and on, I will give you the house. What do you think? You'd certainly feel a lot better if you were to have a place to live rather than suddenly find yourself homeless, wouldn't you?
This is not the time for you to be joking around with me. That's not what I'm trying to say here.
Well, what is it then? Are you saying you just want cash instead? I'm telling you, that's not something I'm able to give you. But I'm telling you, if you continue to be this annoyingly persistent about it, then I'll just not give you the house. You and Jimmy just have to move out instead. Happy?
Are you serious? Are you telling me you couldn't care less about what happens to your own son? How can you even call yourself a father? At the very least, you should think about the well-being of your own child.
Oh, should I now? Don't you think that's your role rather than mine?
Oh, is it now? You really are the worst. I never realized you were the kind of man who would just foist everything off on his wife. To think I was worrying about you all this time for nothing.
Huh. You didn't have to worry about me to begin with. That's your own fault. Well, what's it going to be then? Again, if you just be quiet and stop doing all this unnecessary whining and threatening, I'll give you the house. It's even a pretty recently built one, too. It's only been a couple years. It might not be very big, but it's in very good condition. If you got that house, I think you wouldn't really have much to worry about, would you?
You're crazy! I can't believe you're actually serious about all of this. If you're going to do all of this, then the least you can do is come and talk with me in person about it. This is not the sort of conversation you just have via text message. We need to actually talk. Face to face.
I told you, I'm not going to do that. Didn't you listen to me? I'm warning you, if you don't want your standard of living to suddenly and drastically drop, I would highly suggest you actually remember what I've told you. Well, with that, all I have left to say is goodbye. Give Jimmy a see ya from me too, will you?
Don't you leave on me! Hold it right there, you coward! Don't go thinking you can just leave without facing the consequences.
Hey, what's going on? To think you would use another person like that. You are such a coward. Who the hell do you think you are, sending someone over to my apartment?
I don't want to hear the word coward coming from a coward like you. Did you honestly think I would let you get away without making you take responsibility for your actions? There's no way I would just let you slink away like that.
So, you won't just shut up and let us live our life? Why do you feel like you have to keep being such a nuisance? For the sake of our happiness, I even managed to find myself a new job. I've gone through all of this work, finding a new career and making a new life for us. And yet, after all I've done for you, you just had to go and keep searching for me, didn't you?
I couldn't care less what dreams of a new life you have. You aren't going to escape your past transgressions that easily. Well, anyway, now that I've found you, any further talk you can have can go through my lawyer. Goodbye, you miserable excuse for a man.
You impudent little shrew! How dare you make such threats to a man like me? It's been a long time, Kim. Have you been doing well?
Huh? Sam, is that you? Why are you contacting me? I can't say I ever expected to hear from you again.
Huh? What, do you have some problem with me messaging you? There shouldn't be a problem, should there? Well, whatever. I'll try to keep it brief. It looks like I'll be coming back to my house pretty soon.
Huh? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not quite sure what you mean. Where do you think you'll be returning? Your house? What house are you talking about?
I literally just told you. I will be coming back home to my house. Get prepared already.
I'm sorry, what? What am I getting prepared for? I certainly hope you're not expecting I'm going to make some meal for you and wait for you to come back or something, right? That's not what you're saying, is it?
Of course not. I'm saying that you two need to get prepared to move out of that house. What? Did you think that when I returned we would get back together or something? Is that what you were hoping for? After what you've done to me, you must be some kind of idiot to expect something like that. I will never get back together with you. Obviously, I will be coming back to my house to live with my current wife. I'm just telling you that I will be returning to my house. That's it. Don't go getting the wrong idea that I mean anything more than that.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. It's not like I want to go back to life with you either. I have no real issue with things staying the way they are now. What I was more confused about was why you felt you needed to contact me in the first place.
Are you serious? What, are you just asking stupid questions to try to get a rise out of me after 11 years? Obviously, I'm contacting you because the two of you are living there right now. I'm being nice enough to give you a heads up rather than just show up out of nowhere. All I was really expecting from you was a little gratitude for how long I've let you live there up until now. I haven't gone and made you do anything unreasonable while I was gone, or even spoken to you at all. You should thank me for how kind I've been. So now, instead of talking back to me, what you should be doing now is getting your things together and getting out of my house. You got it? What sort of stunt are you trying to pull here? Why is the door locked?
Excuse me?
Oh, don't start with this insolent attitude already. This is my house. Get out already. Even if you try to bar me from entering by keeping the door locked, it won't change a thing.
So, about that house. Have you forgotten that 11 years have passed or something? What sort of joke are you trying to make here?
What? What are you trying to say? Just shut up and open the door already.
Ah, I see what's going on now. You're currently trying to barge into our old house, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
From what you're saying, I am pretty sure you are currently trying to get into the house where you think we're living. Am I right? But thankfully, your presumption is quite off the mark.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't understand what's going on? Okay, I'll be happy to explain. It all started 11 years ago, when I first figured out where you fled to. I had my lawyer sue you so you could pay me both child support and compensation for your cheating. Remember? Of course, I did this at the same time that I put in our divorce papers.
Yeah, I remember. What about it? You were making such a mess of things with your insolent demands. Even though I was kind enough to let you have my house, you still had to go and get a lawyer so you could drain even more money from me. I was lucky that my parents were able to make those payments for me at the time. to believe you went so far as to cause such trouble for my parents, too. What kind of monster are you?
No, there was not a single thing wrong with what I did back then. Especially after you abandoned your own child. Having to pay compensation and child support is not at all out of the ordinary, is it? Anyone can understand that. I had a right to receive what I did from you. Even more so, that child support was essential for raising Jimmy into who he is today.
Oh, shut up.
Do you realize how strange the things you've been saying are?
What are you talking about?
Well, don't you remember? You said you were handing over that house to me. You told me that you would give me the house instead of normal monetary compensation. And yet 11 years later, you come back and tell me to give you the house back and move out? Now, isn't that just a strange request?
I don't see what you're being so smarmy about. I let you live there for 11 years. Hasn't that been enough for compensation already?
Oh, so that's how you think it works, huh? That's your interpretation of the situation?
What? Are you making fun of me? I'm not wrong, am I? You've been getting compensation from me through that house this whole time. You should be handing the house back over to me after this long. So you're telling me you want the house even after stealing tens of thousands of dollars from me? Even someone like you can see that that's a wholly unreasonable demand.
I shouldn't have expected anything more from you. Of course, after having cheated on me, all you do is come to me with demands. Well, what you're saying isn't exactly wrong. This time, at least. You're right. I've been getting compensation from you. So to hand over the house wouldn't exactly be wrong to do now, would it? When it comes to the property, I suppose it wouldn't be strange for me to finally hand it over to you now. Or at least that's what you would like to say should be the case, right?
Yes, of course. When you've already been receiving money from me for this long, to still go so far as to demand the house is clearly going overboard. You clearly understand what I'm talking about. So why aren't you opening the door and leaving already?
You haven't figured things out from how I've been talking up until now? Honestly. I'm not opening the door and leaving because I'm not at that house anymore.
Huh? You're not?
I don't know why I'm even surprised anymore. You really just don't listen to people, do you? Why don't you try reading the messages I've sent you again? Maybe you'll actually figure it out this time. Your son and I are no longer living at that house anymore. I cannot unlock the door because I am not physically there to unlock it. We are unable to move out of a house we are no longer living in. Have I made myself clear?
Okay, I get it already. But if you're not living in the house anymore, then who is? Whoever it is, you need to chase them out of my house.
Oh. I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid I just can't seem to remember. Thinking about it a little, I think when we divorced, my lawyer had spoken to me a little on this subject, but... Well, almost immediately after we divorced, Jimmy and I moved out of that house to live somewhere else. Did you not know this? I am quite sure I told this to your parents shortly after we moved out.
What? You did? Seriously?
Well, yeah, of course we did. It's not like the situation was so simple, like we received a house, now we can just live in it forever with no worries. Not only is the process itself a bit of a slog, but owning a house comes with a number of its own difficulties that I just don't feel I could deal with. This is something I spoke about in detail with your parents, considering the house and its loans were still in your name and you didn't want to speak with me. Did you not hear from them at all? Or did you just forget like you always do? We couldn't formally change ownership of the house because you're not allowed to change ownership with a loan out on it. And since at the time the house was still quite new, the remainder of the loan that was left on it was quite large. Did you not hear a thing about all of the stuff that you would have had to do to actually hand over the house to me? In order to actually give me compensation in the form of the house, you would have had to first pay off the entirety of the loan yourself. Only after that loan was gone could you actually formally hand the house over to me. I'm pretty sure the lawyer, or someone at least, talked about it. I can't say I remember very well at this point. That was over a decade ago.
Ah, is that how it was all supposed to go?
You're the one who owned the house at the time. This is important stuff you should have remembered. Your entire past life doesn't just vanish because you ran off with some woman. You still have responsibilities to deal with. And yet, you just didn't listen to any of the things I or my lawyer talked to you about, and just ran off shouting about your new life with your new soulmate. It's not my fault things have come to this. We made every effort to tell you about what you had to do. That's why I ended up needing you to pay monetary compensation instead of the house in the first place. Didn't you wonder at all why I was asking for money when you thought you were paying me with a house? If you had actually properly handed the house over to me, I obviously wouldn't have been asking you for money to begin with.
Shut up! Whether I did or didn't listen to something doesn't matter. That's all in the past. What's important now is what's happened to my house. Is it even my house anymore? Whose house is it?
I don't know. Why are you asking me? I already told you. I left that house after we divorced. I shouldn't have to tell you these things multiple times.
What? Are you kidding me? What do you mean you don't know? You have to know. You were the last one there, weren't you? How could you just leave it and not know what happened to it?
You are seriously mistaken if you think I was managing that place for these past 11 years. I got out of there as soon as I could. When I left, the house was still yours, as I just explained. I had no obligation to keep track of who ended up owning the place in the end. Why don't you try to figure that out on your own? That would be a much better solution than repeatedly pestering me about it. Anyway, since we don't have anything to do with each other anymore, this is where I'm going to say goodbye.
Wait, just hold on, please. If you know anything at all about this whole problem, please tell me. Why in the world are some random people I don't know living in my house? Did you seriously do nothing with it after we divorced? Do you really know nothing at all about it? Even if it's just something that might be trivial. Please, just tell me anything you know. Please, help me. I'm begging you, Kim. Please, I need to talk to you about something important. It has to do with the house.
Oh, come on! Why do you think contacting me will help the situation? I've told you this a million times already. I don't know anything about that house. I have had nothing to do with it or you for over a decade. Why can't you just ask your new wife about it instead of bothering me?
She's just as confused as I am. She thinks the whole situation is completely out of control. Look, the thing is, I finally worked up the courage to face my parents again. I went to talk to them, shameful as it was. I asked them the same thing I asked you. I asked if they knew anything about my old house.
Okay, looks like you're actually making progress for once in your life. And?
They told me they didn't know a thing. I was so sure that they must have been renting the place out to some other family, but it looks like I was completely wrong.
Oh, really? Well, that certainly isn't a first for you.
Hey, come on! I'm seriously asking you here. The least you can do is listen to me. Anyway, I went around the neighborhood asking people if they knew anything about what happened with the house.
Wow, really? You mean you didn't just order your wife to do it for you? That really is a first.
Well, from what people told me, it sounds like there's been a family living there for the past 9 years.
Oh, really now? This actually sounds like it might get interesting.
What are you talking about? Don't go making light of my situation. This is really serious. We're talking about my house here. Look, anyway, I want to confirm something with you. When we divorced, did something happen there?
What? With your things or something?
No, I'm not talking about my stuff.
Well, in case you're curious, I just left all of your stuff at the house when I left. I didn't sell it off or anything. I didn't do a thing about the electricity or water either. I just left it all as is.
You're saying you just left things as they were for that whole time?
Yeah, that's about right.
Why would you?
Well, why wouldn't I? The house was in your name after all. I figured that you might end up doing something with it. Not just leave it there for 11 years.
Why didn't you tell me anything about this for 11 years? If you had just told me, I could have lived there with my wife.
I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with how you ran out on me after cheating with someone else. It might also have to do with how you were doing everything you could to avoid contact with me. You were doing everything you possibly could to run away from me, to the point where I had to send people after you to get compensated. And now you're angry with me about how I didn't tell you I was leaving your house? Maybe I would have if you didn't try so hard to push me away. You made this bed for yourself. Now you have to lie in it. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to reiterate. I know absolutely nothing about what happened with your house, so there's no point in asking me for more information about it.
Could you perhaps go and look at the house for me? Kim? Are you there? Hey! Answer me! Hey, I ended up running into a bit of trouble with the police.
This is getting ridiculous. You don't have to report to me about every little mishap you get yourself stuck in. I really don't know why I haven't already blocked you. Something which I'll remedy right now. Goodbye!
Wait! Please wait. Could you please just go to the house for me?
Excuse me?
Look, what I said last week about how I was talking with my wife and her telling me things were out of control, that was all a lie. I got into some trouble at my new workplace and I was fired. So we ended up going from place to place, trying to make things work, but she reached her limit and left me. That's why I came back in the first place.
Oh, is that so? Wow, I'm surprised at how not surprised I am at this turn of events.
I'm sorry. I know I said terrible things to you. I treated you horribly and I apologize. What I really want is to get back together with you. That's what I wanted from the start. But since I'm really not good at being honest about my feelings, I thought that if I told you to leave the house, you might ask to stay, and I thought maybe you'd try to hang on and eventually come back to me.
If you being honest means you'll say more disgusting things like this, I almost feel like I prefer the lying, cheating you instead. Did you somehow forget that it has been 11 years since you left? We're in our 50s now. You were expecting me to cling to you so I could still have a place to live? You thought I'd just stay at your house and not move forward with my life? I don't think I've heard something so idiotic from you before in my life. And I still remember you saying how you thought you were cheating on your mistress with your wife.
Come on. I'm begging you. I don't have anywhere else to go anymore.
Then go back to your parents' house.
They told me they didn't want me to stay with them either.
Oh, boo-hoo. Forgive me if I couldn't care less. Anyway, I don't even want to hear this sob story from you, so I'm honestly more interested in how you had said you ran into trouble with the police. What did you do now?
Oh, that? Well, I was thinking about what happened to my house, and I thought that maybe all those people had just decided to live in my house without permission. You know, what do they call it? Unlawful living? Squatting? Something like that?
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, huh? Wait, all those people? You mean there was some big crowd of people living there or something?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me. When I tried to get a look at who was in the house, I saw a lot of people who looked like they weren't from around here. It seemed like there were lots of foreigners, too. Then, recently, I saw them having some sort of party. A barbecue or something. When I saw that, I decided I'd report it to the police. So I got an officer to come over to the house, telling him that these people had recently just started living there when they had no right to it. I also told them how it looked like people were just using the place as some sort of storage space for themselves, too. I ended up getting pretty heated.
Ah, so you thought it was one of those cases, huh? I can't say I see that sort of thing happen very much, but I guess it's possible. It sounds like a situation you'd find on some crime show or something. Well, it sounds like you were able to get the house back, right? Isn't that good?
Well, that's the thing, you see. About that. Could you please come back to the house?
Are you serious? Shouldn't it be obvious that there's no way I would go back there? What makes you think I'd change my mind now?
Please, I desperately need your help here. I have no idea what to do. The place has some horrible odor permeating everything inside. The garden looks like there's burn marks everywhere. The lawn looks completely ruined. The areas that even still look like they belong in a house are completely run down. Not only that, but the appliances that the squatters had brought are still there lying around too.
Oh, they're still there? Well, isn't that great? Those would be a great boost to starting to live there again.
I just managed to take the house back, but it doesn't look like the place can really be lived in this state anymore.
Aw, that's too bad, isn't it? Well, thinking about it a bit more, what happened to the loan?
Huh? Loan?
Yeah, the loan. When did you quit work again?
I think it was maybe half a year ago.
Well, payments for that loan must have been taken out of the account that your salary was going to, right? I'm guessing it was set up to be automatically withdrawn monthly or something? Are you sure that's still okay? You aren't in danger of being unable to pay for it, are you?
Wait, huh? No way! This can't be happening. I thought it was strange. That must have been it.
Huh? What are you going on about now?
I thought that the money in my account was oddly low. I thought that maybe I wasn't being paid properly or something. I had stormed into the office one day shouting at anyone who would listen. That's how the whole trouble with my job began.
I have no words. Are you trying to mess with me? There's no way you did something as stupid as that. Even for you, there's a limit to how careless you can be. You really just stormed into your office yelling at everyone because of an assumption you made from looking at your bank balance? And here I was, thinking your work trouble had to do with you having an affair with your coworker because you thought she was your true soulmate. I figured you felt like you were cheating on your coworker with your new wife, because that's how your wretched mind seems to work. But you lost your job because you didn't bother to look at your bank statement? The details would have been right there. You could have asked someone about the fee. You could have just talked to someone at your company to check if they paid you properly.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Why do you have to be so cruel to me at a time like this? Wait. No, this is even worse. If it's been half a year since I left my job, and at the time I figured my balance would last for another half year or so. This is more than bad. It's a total catastrophe.
Ah, so it sounds like we finally reached the end of this tale of your colossal idiocy. Congratulations! You're probably blacklisted from receiving any kind of loan now.
What are you talking about? Congratulations? You should know not to laugh at another's misfortune. Please, you gotta help me. I need you. I can't live without your help.
Well, Jimmy and I can certainly live without you.
But it's important for a child to grow up with a father there.
Oh, now you're thinking about that? I'm afraid you've forgotten that it's already been 11 years. Like I said, your past life doesn't disappear because you left it behind. It doesn't stop either. Jimmy's 24 now. He's an adult. We are living very happy lives right now. We certainly don't need some troublemaker intruding on us. So just stay out of our affairs, okay? After all, it's not like we have anything to do with you, nor do we have any stake in what happens to you now. Anyway, this is where I block you now. Good luck finding a way to live again. I blocked him without waiting for a response. I guess it was good that I hadn't blocked him before, since I at least got to hear a funny story from him in the end. Sometime later, I heard back from Sam's parents. Apparently, the house ended up going up for auction. Apparently, the house only ended up going for 30% of what its expected market price was. Thanks to that, my pathetic, jobless ex-husband still had quite a hefty debt remaining. There's a pretty significant possibility that he'll have to declare bankruptcy, so... His parents took pity on him and let him back in their house. They figured it would be better than him causing trouble for other people. As for me, since it's been 11 years since he left me, and my son is now a responsible adult, I've been relaxing and living my single life to its fullest. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you felt great after hearing the story, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Please look forward to the next video. Hey, Bella! I hear you're getting married. Mom told me.
Yeah, Alex finally proposed. He's perfect for me. So, with you contacting me about this, are you actually congratulating me on my marriage?
Yeah, right. You're just getting married before you hit the big 3-0. It's so desperate. What is there to congratulate?
Desperate?
Good for you, Bella. Snatching up a guy right before the time limit. I'm guessing he's also some reject old guy that couldn't find anyone else, right?
Lily? Really? I can take you talking down to me as usual. You've done it to me all your life. But leave my fiancé out of this.
Hilarious! You're all confident now that you found some guy to marry you. What's going on? You never stand up to me.
I never argue with you when you're trying to look down on me. I want to keep that kind of talk to a minimum. It's a waste of time talking to you. But I'm not going to let you badmouth my fiancé.
I'm not badmouthing him. It's true he's a dull nobody, isn't it, Bella? It's pretty obvious. Out of all the stunning available women in this world, he chose you. A bland, plain wallflower. That says a lot about him. He must really have trouble with women. No one else would give him a chance, so you ended up with him.
I told you to stop badmouthing Alex. He's a really hard worker and kind and caring. Really, Lily, he's a wonderful person.
What? That's all you can say about him? Makes sense there's nothing interesting about him. It's just a sad marriage between two rejects. So he works hard and is caring. Isn't that like a minimum requirement as an adult? If you're looking at marriage potential, you need a lot more than that. Like looks and a decent income. You didn't mention anything about that. Which means he's gotta be butt ugly with a below-average income.
Lily, that's enough. Just stop it. I told you I'm not going to let you badmouth my fiancé like that. You need to back off. If you keep trashing him like this, I'm going to get really pissed.
So what? I'm not scared of pissing off my fugly sister. What are you going to do? I was just killing time talking to you anyway. Congrats on the fugly reject marriage. I'm sure you two deserve each other. I'm off on a date with an incredibly handsome hunk. Oh yeah, and did I mention he's loaded?
Huh? I thought you told me you broke up with your boyfriend.
That was a whole week ago, Bella. Unlike you, I'm an attractive woman with eligible bachelors lining up to date me. Today's date is with my new boyfriend. We started dating yesterday.
It's impressive how you jump from one guy to the next.
What, sis? Are you jealous? It's not a good look on you.
Jealous?
Unlike you, Bella, I'm not making any compromises on choosing the right man for me. That's why I'm trying out lots of options. I need to find my perfect partner. You know, someone that can really take care of me. I'm sorry you don't get the attention and opportunities that I get, Bella. It's called pretty privilege.
I'm not jealous, Lily, but whatever. Have fun on your date. I'm going to go check out some wedding venues with Alex now, so talk to you later.
Bella! Are you there? Did you choose your venue for the wedding already?
No, not yet. Why?
Really? But you told me you were going to check out some venues last week, right?
Yeah, we went, but I wasn't feeling it. Something was off about the ambience. Alex and I are going to check out a different venue next week.
Oh, okay. That's good. Then there won't be any cancellation fees. Lucky you.
What are you talking about? Lucky? Why are you suddenly asking me about my wedding venue anyway?
I'm saying the wedding is off, silly. I'm getting married to your fiancé instead. It's a good thing you didn't decide on your venue yet. That was a near miss. There's actually a place I've had picked out for my wedding since I was a little girl. It looks like my dream wedding's going to come true. So excited!
Huh? What do you mean you're getting married to my fiancé? What are you on about this time?
I mean, I'm marrying Alex, your fiancé. Surprise! He's mine now. I totally stole him from you.
What?
I get what I want. I might even pull off a wedding within the year. Oh, I can't wait! It's going to be magical!
Hold on, Lily. What are you saying? Why would you be marrying Alex? He's my fiancé. You can't just take him. Besides, you kept trash-talking him, saying he's a bland nobody with nothing interesting when I told you about him. And didn't you just get a new boyfriend like a week ago?
Well, yeah, but that was then. This is now. I didn't know Alex is an architect. As soon as I found out he makes 6 figures, I was in. Got rid of my boyfriend right away. No need for him anymore.
What?
Mom told me about Alex. He's a partner at one of the biggest architect firms in the city, right? He's even had articles published about him in magazines. He's way too good for you. You don't deserve a guy like that.
So you're going to marry him? You think you're a better match for Alex than I am?
Huh? Well, yeah. Anyone would think so. Mom and Dad even agree he's a perfect match for me, you know?
Dad and Mom? You're kidding!
Alex makes a good $300K at least as a highly sought-after architect at the firm, right? Plus, he's thinking of going independent soon and starting his own firm, which would probably bump his annual income to over $500K. It's perfect. I'll live in a lap of luxury as a stay-at-home wife. Oh, and his parents live near his brother's family on the other side of the country, so I don't have to worry about in-laws. I can do without seeing crabby old folks all the time, you know? What am I, a nurse? Alex is really the full package. Real marriage material, you know? He's exactly what I was looking for.
Lily, what are you doing? I'm confused. How do you know so much about Alex? And in so much detail, too. I thought I was the only one who knew about him wanting to start a new firm.
Are you impressed? Mom and Dad dug up all the information for me.
Really?
They got a detective agency to check into his background right after you told them about your engagement. Then, after finding out all his info and stats, they decided he was a better match for me than for you. I mean, of course he was, right?
But why would Mom and Dad do something like that?
You know I've always been their favorite, Bella. Ever since we were little. They just want their darling daughter to have the best husband. You know, one in my league. Dad said that the $5K fee for the background check was nothing to ensure their baby girl's happiness. I know, Bella. They totally spoil me.
This is unbelievable. You all conspired behind my back? So they did a background check and found out Alex is a good prospect. And they decided he was too good for me? I'm their daughter, too. I'm not going to just let my little sister take my fiancé. There's no way. I'm not letting this happen. I'm marrying Alex. Not you, Lily.
Aw, sorry, Bella. But Alex is already smitten with me.
No, he's not. He doesn't even know you.
He's saying he wants to marry me, not you. It was easy to get him to switch over. I am younger and hotter than you, obviously.
This can't be happening.
Dad promised to give him financial support to start his own firm, too. That got him to sign the marriage certificate on the spot. Now I just need to take it to City Hall and make it official.
So you guys bought him out with financial support for going independent? You guys are all scum.
Don't be crude, Bella. We didn't buy him out. Alex is perfectly happy. He got funding for his new firm and a beautiful young wife. Why don't you get in touch with him and ask him yourself?
I was going to, but I already got a message from him. He said, "You're useless to me. We're done."
OMG! That was quick. No nonsense, too. So, you get it now, right? The elite architect with a $300K salary is mine. Your fiancé's marrying me. I win. Now, don't be a poor sport. Congratulate your dear sister on her marriage. Thank you so much, Lily. Huh? This was such a clean breakup. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I'd be glad to let you have Alex. He's all yours. I hope you have a long, happy life together. What the hell? What's that supposed to mean? Don't thank me like you don't care. You must be dying. You're devastated. You'll never get over this. Go ugly cry in the corner, loser. I think I might be able to cry, but they'll be tears of joy. Would that work for you? Why would they be tears of joy? That makes no sense. Your little sister just stole your fiancé. With your parents' help, no less. And you're happy about it? You must be delirious from shock or something. Quite the opposite, actually. Huh? You guys sneaking around behind my back really made me see things clearly. I got to find out that Alex is a cheating man-whore. Right before I married him. Just in the nick of time. Now that I think of it, there's a lot I don't know about him. I got all excited about being proposed to, and I guess I was ignoring his negative qualities. Thanks for setting me straight, sis. But… what? Even if I had gone through with the wedding, there's no way I was going to have a happy marriage with a man that would cheat on me and leave me for my own sister. I'm just really glad I avoided all that. Oh, shut up! You're taking all the fun out of it. Oh, and another thing. Thinking of my low-life parents and tramp sister hitting rock bottom, I'm ecstatic, really. It's great. I might really cry after all. What? Hit rock bottom? Stop messing with me. There's no way anything bad's going to happen. I'm marrying a rich, handsome architect who's gonna be making $500K once he starts his own firm. Yeah, that's right. You don't have to believe me. I'm just the older sister that was neglected by her parents in favor of her younger sister. Well then, have a good life. I won't be visiting Mom and Dad either. Say bye to them for me. Bella, please! We need your help. It's serious. Huh? I married Alex right after we talked last, and he started his own firm right after that. But his firm's in the red and losing money big time. Oh, Lily? Hey, long time no see. Congratulations on going independent. It's only been a year or two since he started his new firm, right? It's normal to take a while to get established. But the amount is just crazy! He's in the red thousands of dollars every month. All in all, we're hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Oh wow, that is a lot. I'm sure Mom and Dad can help you out. Immediate solution, right? They love spoiling their baby girl to no end. Actually, they don't have any money anymore. They gave Alex $500K to start his own firm. $500K? They gave him that much? Alex said he was going to be the highest paid architect in the city. 7 figures for sure. And they believed him. There doesn't seem to be any profit ever. He's working, but every time a project is finished, the firm's in the red again. So it seems you've hit rock bottom, just as I predicted. That's hilarious. I can't stop laughing. I was right on the mark. This is no laughing matter, Bella. Why is this happening to me? Alex is a famous architect, right? He was making $300K as a partner at an architect's firm. That's impressive. That's why I married him, and that's why Mom and Dad lent us the startup costs for the new firm. How is it that we are so far in debt? What is wrong with him? He's an idiot, Lily, just like you. What? I'm saying he's stupid. His understanding of certain things are limited, you know? He's completely clueless when it comes to calculating profit and loss. I guess it'd be called basic managerial skills. That's why I warned him not to go independent. What do you mean? Alex is a great designer. As an architect, he really is amazing. Clients often requested him by name at his old firm, and he took on many projects. I'm not sure if it's his artistic nature or what, but he'd often refuse to stay within budget, ignoring profit margins and what's best for the firm. He clashed with his bosses because of this all the time, and that's why he wanted to go independent in the first place. Huh? So you guys talked about him starting up his own firm before you broke up? Yeah, but I kept talking him out of it. He was a brilliant architect and doing really well for himself. That's true. But it was in no small part thanks to the support of management and accounting. All of the people covering for him with things he wouldn't bother with. I even did a bunch of research one time to try to explain to him why he would definitely fail if he started his own firm. I practically gave him a presentation about it. Really? He seemed to agree and kept working at the firm for a while after that. And that was about the time when we got engaged. I guess that's when Mom and Dad offered financial support for him going independent if he married you. So I guess he chose work over me. Maybe you being younger and hotter did have something to do with it, though. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Mom and Dad are screwed. They gave Alex the $500K from their retirement savings and 401K. Oh. They begged him to close the firm because they don't have any money left. But Alex keeps saying he wants to give it his all while he can. Whatever that means. He won't give up. A hard-working man whore. I guess he hasn't changed one bit. I loved that ambitious side of him. Not that I care now. Come on, Bella. Help me out. You stopped him from starting his firm before, right? Convince him to shut down his firm. You're the only one that can do it. Please. Or else Mom, Dad, and me, we're all going to have to file for bankruptcy. So go ahead and file. I'm not going to do anything to help. Seriously? You reap what you sow, Lily. It's none of my concern what happens to you at all. Don't be so cold, sis. Your family's suffering. Don't you care? Who are you to talk about suffering? Don't you know how much suffering you caused me? Mom and Dad always prioritized you over me and spoiled you. And you became all narcissistic because of them and started to patronize me. I hate all of you. Let's not forget about Alex, who cheated on me. Scum. You went as far as to steal him from me, Lily. You should stand by him for richer or poorer. He's your husband, right? But Bella! Well, good luck. He does have talent. Don't give up, Lily. I'm sure he can manage with the right kind of support. You're his wife. You'd better support him. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer. It seems I struck a chord with my speech about Alex needing support. My parents and sister are still struggling to support Alex's destructive management skills. It doesn't seem to be working out, though, as they are still in the red every month. The firm may finally have to file for bankruptcy soon, it seems. It's rumored that their debt is now over $700K and rising. So it could be any day now that they liquidate. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Why the heck are you still sniffing and coughing, Annika? I thought I heard you do that this morning too. All of that coughing is distracting me. And you damn right know that I'm working from home today. Keep it quiet up there.
Sorry, but I've not been feeling good since yesterday. Actually, I think it's since I finished doing that list of chores you gave me to do.
Putting the blame on your hardworking husband, are we? Listen to me carefully, Annika. I work hard to provide a roof over your head, and so it's only fair that you work hard for what you want in life too. I only gave you that list because it's the equivalent of how much work I do for this family. So stop whining like a stupid cow and do what you've been asked to do.
But I shouldn't be made to do this much while carrying a life inside of me.
You're blaming a baby now, are you?
No, that's not what I meant, Wayne. And besides, this isn't just any baby, it's our baby. You know that I can't be under too much stress. It's bad for the baby.
Whatever, Annika. You think that you can just justify being sick, but I know a lot of women who did more than what you're doing and still managed to deliver babies. Quit making excuses. You're not going to get any special treatment here.
But I told you how I'm at risk for a threatened preterm labor, right? I told you about it the other day, remember?
Yeah, and what? You think you can get away with not doing things around the house because of whatever it is that you think you've got?
The doctor diagnosed me with it, Wayne, and it's not something that I just made up or anything. I just can't handle doing so much strenuous work at this point. You know that I get regular uterine contractions every 10 minutes because of it. And it can last for like 30 minutes each time. I can't focus on any of the chores like this. I wish you'd understand.
That's disgusting, woman. Frequent peeing? TMI. Oh, just shut up and I don't want to hear any more about it.
But it's true, and I'm just trying to get you to understand my situation, okay? The doctor even told me to relax more. Stress really isn't good for anyone here, especially the baby. I just need to rest. Let me rest today at least.
So you're telling me that you can listen and follow the doctor's orders, but not mine, huh?
Wayne, you're taking it the wrong way. Aren't you worried about the baby? She's your first daughter.
Exactly. She's a damn girl. I wanted a boy, and you know that. I wanted a boy who can grow up strong and handsome like me and eventually take over our family business. What the heck am I gonna do with the stupid girl?
That's a horrible thing to say about your daughter. I don't even know if I can deliver her safely into this world, and all you care about is having a boy who can be like you? How inconsiderate can you be, Wayne? What happened to you?
I'm the heir to my dad's business. I'm gonna need someone to take over me to protect our family name and honor.
What the hell?
I need a male heir. No question about that. Needless to say that girls are just useless and only good for things that even a slave can do.
Wayne, how dare you talk about women like that? Your dad was really happy about my pregnancy and he never mentioned about wanting a boy. So why would you?
Well, what does he care? He's old and he thinks everything will turn out just fine. He doesn't know what to think at his age. He thinks I'm taking care of everything anyway.
But I thought you were making Paul do everything too.
Oh, shut up, woman. You don't know anything about how these things work. Paul was a low-life, broke scumbag when I picked him up. I was nice enough to offer him this job so that he can straighten himself up. He's only 26 and he has plenty of time to turn over a new leaf. I did him a favor by giving him a job.
Right. Wayne, look, please just let me lie down a bit, okay?
What? You want to lie down while I work my butt off here?
No, please. Look, I just took my temperature. I'm 101 degrees. Please.
Oh, that is nothing. I've gone to the office when I had a higher fever than that. Anyway, I'm on my lunch break. I'm off to play poker with the guys for an hour. You'd better be working while I'm gone.
Poker again? You've been going almost every day now. When is it gonna stop?
I need to release some stress, don't I? And you're just making everything worse with your constant whining and being a moron of a wife. Oh, just shove it and do your job.
But you're gonna be a father soon. How can you be a good role model to our child if you're always gambling?
Are you trying to tell me what to do, huh? You think I give a crap about what my kid thinks of me? I'll make them respect me their entire lives, no matter what they think of me.
But respect is earned, not forced.
Oh, you shut the hell up, you useless piece of trash. If you want to stay in this marriage, then you'd better listen and do as I say, woman.
Don't say things like that when we've just started growing our family, Wayne, please.
I'm off.
Fine. My name is Annika. I'm 32 and I'm a stay-at-home mom and currently have a bun in the oven. I moved into my husband's parents' house because they live in such a huge mansion full of spare rooms, so we thought we might as well. Both of my in-laws are great to me and I'm grateful for them. I need all the help I can get right now, so even though they're not physically capable of doing much work around the house, it's great to have them here. I don't know how my husband Wayne turned out to be the way he is with lovely parents like that. He's so chauvinistic and treats me like a slave at home. He's constantly stressed and takes it out on me and only me. You should see the way he acts around his parents. He's like an angel. And that makes it harder for me to consult them about his horrible treatment towards me. I met him 4 years ago through my parents who happened to know his parents. They set us up and we had a great time together at one point, so we got married. Though ever since I got pregnant and found out that it was a girl, he completely changed. I know that he's always wanted a son to take over his father's business, but how can I have known that we were going to get a girl? And so what if it is? Nothing will prevent this from being a wonderful time in our lives. Well, except for the horrible way he treats me. Anyway, he's really awful towards me over texting too, and the thing is, he's worse in person. So having him text me like this is actually better of the two evils? Something awful happened the next day, and from that day on our lives were never able to be the same.
What the frickin' hell is going on? How long do you think you're gonna stay in bed for, huh? Get off your lazy butt and do some work. Annika, you hear me? Annika!
I still have a fever, Wayne, and it's higher than it was yesterday. 103.2 degrees.
Oh well, boo-hoo, so friggin' what? I heard that Mom had to do all the chores around the house instead of you yesterday. I told you to get some work done while I went out during lunch, didn't I? What the heck do you think you were doing?
Well, she offered. She said I shouldn't be carrying heavy boxes around, because that's what I was doing. Remember you asked me to sort the garage out?
And you thought it was a good idea to take advantage of that, huh?
Wayne, why can't you be on my side here and help me out? How come your mom's telling me to take it easy and you're making me do the opposite? I have a fever and I'm pregnant. Do I really need to remind you about that?
Oh, just shut the hell up. If you didn't do crap all but sit on your lazy behind yesterday, then you'd better get moving today. You fat, ugly, stinking cow.
Wayne, please. I can't do anything today. It's taking me forever to even text you back. My fingers are aching so much. I need to stay still and be in bed, Wayne.
That is it. You've had your last chance. I am sick of this pity party. You need to be punished.
Punished for what?
For being a useless piece of tool while I'm hard at work.
What do you mean by punishment then? What are you gonna do to me?
Pack whatever you need and go to that shack outside in the yard.
What? You mean the garden shed?
Yeah, you're gonna be taking care of that old shack for me today. Clean it up, organize it, and make sure it looks good when I check on you later.
It's snowing outside, Wayne. Look outside. You're crazy.
Listen, I have divorce papers with me right here in my office. And I just signed them.
What?
All it needs is your signature.
You really want to go ahead with the divorce right now? When I'm pregnant with your child?
Oh, but once this goes through, we'll be strangers. I won't have anything to do with you. So yes, I do want a damn divorce. How many times do I have to tell you that I don't give a damn about you or that damn girl? I want a boy, and only if you could have given me that, things would have been different. But they're not, are they?
Oh my God, how could you say something like that? Anyone would think that what you're saying is so irrational. And that you're cruel to even say things like that to your wife. And how do you think Sheila and George would feel about their son talking like that? Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, Mom and Dad will probably love it. What good is a girl gonna do? Nothing, so why would they care? At the end of the day, it's all about the boys. It's all about the men who can lead businesses and keep this damned economy going.
What the hell are you talking about? What century do you think we're living in? How can you say something as chauvinistic as that? And your parents aren't like you. They don't think like that.
How would you know anything about my folks? They're my folks and I know them best. So shut your pie hole and just get moving to the shack and get cleaning.
Wayne, please. I'm not a slave. I'm the mother of your child and your only wife. You never used to be like this.
Oh, shut up, woman. You need me. You think that you and that baby can survive out there without my money? You've got this huge mansion you're living in. And the only way that you're going to prove how thankful you are is by listening to my orders.
But that shed hasn't been touched in years. I don't even know what the state of it is like there.
Exactly. No one goes near it since it's all the way out there. And that's exactly why I need you to go there and take care of it. Think of it like a cabin that you want to fix up. You can even make it livable if you want, you know? Who knows? Annika, maybe you and that baby can stay there so we don't hear that baby constantly crying. That is actually a genius idea, huh?
Fine, I'll go. I'm not listening to this anymore. But I can't stay there all day. It's probably covered with dust and other chemicals and things I shouldn't be breathing in. I'll do what I can, but I can't promise anything, okay?
Then do what you can. But I'm not expecting any less than that shed to look better than it has over the last few years, alright? It better look organized inside.
I'll see what I can do.
Good, now go.
Wayne, it's a total mess down here. I can't stop coughing and I can hardly see anything here. It's too dark even with 2 flashlights. And the concrete floor just stinks so much. I think I'm really sensitive to it. Anyway, what do you want me to do with this place?
Oh, just stay right up there. Don't move.
Okay, but I'm starting to get sick. I feel like my contractions might be coming.
Just stay the night there, woman. Once I get off this call, I'll go check on you.
Okay.
There. You idiot. I've locked it now so you can stay there until you recover from your damn cold. I ain't gonna get sick because of you. And that's what you get for disobeying me. You useless airheaded piece of trash.
What? Did you just try to lock me in? Wayne!
So, enjoyed spending the night in that shack, huh? How's it looking? 'Cause it better be looking good by the time I see it. And you better not still be sick with that cold, Annika.
Haven't you heard from George?
Heard what from my dad? Actually, he's left me a whole load of missed calls. Is that what you're talking about? What is it then?
You didn't speak to him? Why didn't you call him back?
I was out with my boys all of last night. Couldn't pick up even if I wanted to.
Oh my god, you were playing poker again, weren't you? All the while we are going through all of that terrible ordeal?
Jeez, Annika, stop acting like a drama queen. All you did was clean the shack. A terrible ordeal? Don't make me laugh.
What are you talking about?
You just want me to open the doors to that shack, don't you? All you have to do is ask, woman. Or what? You want to stay there longer?
No, I never stayed at the shed. I mean, I took a quick look and felt like throwing up, so went back inside right away.
What the heck?
In fact, my water broke right after that too, so your dad took me to the hospital. I had to get an emergency operation. I had to have an emergency C-section and everything, Wayne.
Oh, stop lying to me, Annika. I saw you walk into that shack with my own eyes yesterday. That was you, I know it. Don't take me for an idiot.
Well, I went there, but I also came out of it too. I told you how I felt sick and you said you were on a call or something. I left the shed as you were telling me that, actually.
What the heck? So who's in that shack right now?
I don't know, but wait. We haven't heard from your mom for the past few hours. Since last night, actually. I thought she was sleeping, so I never asked your dad about her. Oh, God. You don't think it's...
What the heck, Annika?
She's not the one inside the shed, is she?
Oh my god, go and check. Are you home? Oh, freaking hell, open that damn shed. It can't be her, oh my god.
I'm at the hospital, Wayne. Were you listening to me? My water broke.
Damn.
Calm down. I told your dad about it and is on his way there now. I really hope it's not her. He said it'll take about 30 minutes to get there, according to his sat-nav. Where are you anyway? Why aren't you at home?
I'm at Mike's place. We drank too much and I just decided to crash out here.
Oh my god! What the heck do you think you're doing at a time like this? I'll call Paul right now. Maybe he can help too.
Damn it. Yeah, he's closer to you guys than I am. Oh, it can't be her in there. Oh man, it's gotta be a random hobo who walked in there yesterday. If it's Mom, this is gonna make me look so bad. So bad.
Oh my god, Wayne.
What?
Oh my god.
What? What the heck, Annika? Tell me what is going on.
I'm on the phone to Paul right now. He just told me that it's Sheila inside the shed.
What the? No way. Mom?
He said that her body's stone cold. Oh gosh. It's just her. She didn't bring her wallet or phone or anything with her. Oh my god, she could have called for help, but she couldn't even do that. And you locked her in.
Oh my god.
Wayne, oh my god.
I am not going to prison for this.
Is that all you can think about right now? Your mother is dead because of you. You basically killed your own mother.
Flip's sake, shut up. Just shut up. You shut the hell up. No. This was an accident. That's right, an accident, Annika.
Oh my god, Paul's telling me that he found a heartbeat.
What? She's not dead?
Yeah, it looks like she's breathing now. Oh my god, I almost jumped the gun there. Oh my god.
Man, you almost gave me a heart attack. Are you trying to kill me or what?
Oh my god, sorry. I just didn't know what to think when he said she was stone cold.
Man, thank God I'm not gonna get arrested.
Wayne! Seriously! You're the worst and the most selfish person I've ever met on Earth.
Alright. Keep your hair on, woman. I was just trying to teach you a lesson. That was all meant to be about you. It just took a wrong turn, okay? And that's all it was. No one died here.
Even if that were to be me or anyone else who you locked in, that would be a terrible, horrible thing to do, Wayne.
Oh, shut up. Can she speak? Has she said anything about why she was there in the first place?
No, she's not speaking. She's still unconscious. The ambulance is on its way. But your dad told me that she had planned to clean that shed anyway.
What, yesterday?
Yeah, I know.
Damn. You sure you didn't tell her to go there because you didn't want to do it instead?
Well, I did tell her about what I was gonna do before I went there.
So, this is your fault.
Well, I never told her to go there or anything, did I?
But she went there knowing you were going to go to that shack.
But I wasn't the one who locked her in.
Oh, friggin' hell, man. At least she's not dead. That should have been you. Oh, but you've given birth to that baby now, right?
Huh. Is that how you're going to ask me? Wow. Just wow, Wayne. You had no right to father my child.
Shut up, Annika. A lot has happened in the last 12 hours. I'm not all there right now, okay? I've still got this huge hangover, too. Just cut the crap out, okay?
I'm gonna file a report on you, Wayne.
What did you just say to me?
What you did is seriously domestic abuse, and you need to be punished one way or another.
I told you that was to teach you a goddamn lesson. Are you telling me that you're gonna snitch on me to the cops, huh?
That's right. Regardless of who it was inside, me or your mom, the fact that you tried to lock us in a shed is abuse.
Alright, well then, I'm sorry, okay? No need to make it a big deal and get the police involved. What's Dad gonna think of it? He'd want to keep this hush-hush and not let this out to the public, wouldn't he? Imagine how it could affect the business.
Oh my god, you're terrible to think that way when your mom could have died. Anyway, listen, your dad just called me.
And?
And he and Sheila are on the way to the hospital in an ambulance now. He sounded really enraged, though, I'm telling you. I've never heard him like that before. I think enraged is exactly the way he sounded.
Really?
And I don't know if he meant it or not, but he told me that he wants nothing to do with you. And that he was never gonna hand over his business to you. And that you can...
Can what?
Let me find the right words and put it nicely. Well, let's say that he said that you can disappear off this earth and he wouldn't bother trying to look for you.
What? He said that? Annika, are you making this up?
Well, the last part aren't exactly his words. But he said something along those lines.
He can't mean that. Wait, he's not picking up my calls. I can't get through to him anymore. It says his number's not in use. Oh, that can't be right.
You know what that means, right?
Has he blocked me? Annika, has he?
It sounds like he has.
Oh my god, wait, what about the company assets and his own personal assets? He needs someone to take care of everything. He needs me to take care of that.
Well, we both know how competent Paul is, and he's more trustworthy than you are.
No, he can't take care of it.
Hasn't he been doing things instead of you anyway? I'm sure he knows how to manage your dad's business more than you do.
And what the heck would you know? You don't know anything about it.
Well, look at you. All you've been doing is play poker all day and night during the week. You work remotely from home twice a week and that's about it, isn't it?
Well, I'm the CEO's son. Of course I'm free to do whatever I want.
Which is why you have no idea how anyone can actually run a business like Paul can.
Oh, shut the hell up, you idiot. I know how to do my job. Don't you tell me what I can and what I can't do.
Then answer me this. How many real estates does your father own? And out of those, how many are apartment complexes? How are the profits and net revenues in his domestic businesses?
You ask too many questions. How the heck am I meant to answer that?
Well, if you actually worked, I would assume that you would know.
I need to look at my files and spreadsheets for that, so that's an unfair question anyway. And are you trying to mock me, Annika? 'Cause you'd better not be.
No, but I just think that if I asked Paul the same question, he would know. In fact, he would know how to answer them off the top of his head.
You know nothing. If it weren't for me, Paul wouldn't even have a goddamn job. I am the son and he's just a cousin, alright? He's just a piece of low-life scum that I hired. I told you that before. He owes me. Now shut the hell up.
Oh, but I don't think he's the low-life scum that you say he is. You know that he's filthy rich, right? Way richer than you.
What? No, that's bull.
He's been investing in precious metals and stocks since he was in college. Apparently, he's made quite a lot of gains from it from what I hear.
No, that is bull. That is all bull.
He apparently has close to $60,000 in assets right now.
What the heck? No, he doesn't. Over my dead body.
But he got bored of being a trader or something, which is when you recruited him. That's what your dad said to me anyways. But yeah, you're right. This is none of my business.
No, but wait, is that true? You're not lying to me?
No, everyone knows his story. I mean, it's quite amazing how he was already successful and he didn't need to work at all. Yet he decided to work. And not only get a well-paid job, but work his way up at your dad's company, starting from the bottom as an admin guy. And look at him now. He's practically managing the family business.
What the? Well, whatever, man. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still heir to this family business and he's just my cousin. I'm still gonna run the business after my dad.
Oh, look. I just got off the phone to your dad again.
What did he say?
He says he's with Paul and they've decided that Paul's gonna look after everything.
What?
He told me to tell you that you can rot in jail.
Oh, what the heck? Are you serious? Tell him to answer my calls.
Sorry, but I don't think that's a good idea right now. He's off the phone now and it sounded like he was pretty busy.
This is your fault, Annika.
What? How is any of this my fault?
Damn it.
It's interesting and so heartwarming to know that you want to know so much about our newborn baby, by the way.
What?
Yep, you haven't asked a single thing about our daughter. Or about me and my condition. And by the way, yes, I'm feeling fine. I've recovered from the cold and I actually feel more energized now. The nurses here are taking great care of me.
Right.
Anyway, we've been texting for what? A few hours on and off now? Haven't we? And not a single question or sign of concern from you.
Well, that's 'cause I was caught up with other things.
Other things are more important than your daughter?
Well, Mom and Dad and the money.
Sure. Anyway, that for me is grounds for divorce. I've decided I've had enough of you. I don't need you in my life. I want a divorce. And in fact, those divorce papers that you told me you signed? Well, I've signed them and sent them off now.
What? How did you do that? And when?
I got your father to bring the papers to me at the hospital and I signed them in the delivery room, thank you very much.
No.
Oh, yes. I told him and showed him a lot of our text messages, actually. And he believes me now when I say you're a changed man and not the Wayne I once knew. He also said the same thing about you. He's going to help me out now financially, so there's really no need to be with you anymore. I don't deserve to be treated this way.
What the heck? Why the hell did you get Dad involved in our marriage, huh? That was a dumb thing to do, woman. Oh my God, my dad just messaged me now. He wants to cut me off. Oh, what the heck? No.
See? What did I tell you?
Why the hell can I hear police cars outside the door? What the heck is going on? What is going on here, Annika? Do you know about this? Did you report me?
I told you I would, and I did.
Okay, look, I get it. I'm sorry, okay? Oh, don't let them take me away, Annika.
They're already here. It's a bit late for excuses now, isn't it?
No, please. Please help me.
Well, you made your bed, Wayne. Now it looks like you have to lie in it.
No, don't say that. Annika, please. They're screaming something. They're gonna break it and take me to jail. Oh, come on, Annika. Annika?
So as you can probably predict how this ended, my now ex-husband is spending time behind bars. He was charged on accounts of 2 felony charges, one for domestic abuse in the 3rd degree and the other for underground poker. It turns out that playing poker in a venue not operating in accordance with local gambling laws is illegal in our state. I heard he'll be fined up to $10,000 for that one, but more importantly, he's been sentenced to 3 years in prison. In my eyes, the sentence is too short for what he did to me and his own mother, but it is what it is. And I guess it's better than nothing, and hopefully he'll learn his lesson while being stuck in jail. Speaking of Wayne's mother, Sheila, she's also recovering slowly but surely. She says she has nightmares every now and then and hates being in enclosed spaces, but the doctor said she'll get better over time. My divorce has gone through and I've got myself a new apartment and a new job working with Paul. It's great to be back in the workplace again, and I feel more like myself again. So things have only gotten better for me and my daughter. I can provide a good future for her, and hopefully she'll grow into a beautiful person one day soon, and I'm very much looking forward to watching her grow up. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it and see you in the next one.